Anyway, so going to the next segment, which is talking about entertainment in the movie industry, not just movie theaters in general. Now, we've talked in previous installments of our live stream regarding how movie theaters are rushing to open to resume their business because they rely solely on people watching movies to generate their revenue, and they've already invested heavily in improving the facility so that people are comfortable knowing that the facility is safe in this case. But based on the recent article here, according to CNBC, that movie theaters are open, but what are we expect to watch if there are no blockbuster films that are being shown here? So let's take a look here. So as mentioned in the article here, now obviously based on the report here that Wonder Woman, which is it's going to be a blockbuster hit, but it has been pushed back as far back as later this Christmas, which is a big deal for many, moviegoers if they have to wait that long, several months away before they can watch big blockbuster films such as Wonder Woman. Now, obviously, what brought this about of pushing back the release date of this film. Now, obviously, this has been due to the fact that based on the latest release of a particular film, I don't know if you've watched the film Tenet, which was a okay film of such, which generated 10 to 20 million in revenue, which is, if you think about it in the overall scheme, pre-pandemic, it's considered somewhat a low revenue amount. Obviously, they expect it to generate in terms of hundreds or even in billions, if even possible. And if Wonder Woman were to release, let's say today or in the next month, you can expect a significant dip in their projected revenue sales here. Obviously, they want to play it safe, so they want to push it back as late as they can. Now, in turn, this would affect significantly with the movie theaters who are releasing those films. So what are people supposed to watch? Now, obviously, what drives people to watch on the movie theaters is the big films, right? Even I am looking forward to watch the film Wonder Woman. Apart from that, I think pre-pandemic I was looking forward to watch the film of uh, the latest James Bond, or I think the last film for Daniel Craig. But that would be pushed again. So when can people watch it? And can we watch it somewhere else apart from a movie theater, like how Disney did and released their film in their Disney streaming services? So obviously this will have a significant effect in the bottom line of those movie theaters. Now, do you blame those movie outfits for delaying the release of those films? Not necessarily. Obviously, this movie theater chains, so obviously they're heavily indebted in terms of expanding their movie theaters, but they have enough solvency to stay relevant in this particular year all the way to early next year. But if there's no films being shown or blockbuster films being shown, people are not going out to watch those said films, then it's looking sort of doom and gloom. And how do you expect them to survive? Even more so for independent movie theaters who doesn't have the resources and capability to stay in the marketplace here. Now, that's why many movie theaters are apprehensive in upgrading the said cost to ensure the safetyness of the safetyness of the patrons who are watching the films here. And at the end of the day, money matters here. So if the movie is not going to do well, they'll push it off, and obviously in turn, which affects the movie theater industry as well here.